Morning. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Sunday, November 30th. Here we have the Dow 15-minute chart. Sent out a video on Tuesday regarding the golden cross on the 15-minute chart. That's when the 50-day moving average crosses up through the 200-day moving average. As I mentioned, every other time that we've seen that happen, we've seen a 300 to 500 point rally. As you can see, we went from 8,300 to 8,800. So far we've gotten 500 points off what is turning out to be an excellent timing indicator for the Dow lately. We are in a bearish rising wedge that's pretty tight right now. Support is at 8,600, but wouldn't get too concerned unless we broke down below the 200-day moving average at 82.44. If we break 8,200, then we're probably going to see a retest of the lows. Otherwise, if we flip over to the daily chart, we got our first close above the 20-day exponential in some time. Granted, we are up 5 days in a row on the decreasing volume, so it was a holiday week. Monday and Tuesday will tell the tale. As you can see on the daily chart, 92.50 is the 50-day moving average. A close above this changes the trend from bearish to bullish. So this is the key level to watch over the next couple of weeks. Our W formation is still in play. RSI stalling out at 50, which is somewhat of a concern, but we still have upside in stochastics. As you can see, over the last several months, the Dow's been unable to really break above 50 on the RSI. So if we start seeing this spike up here, the rally is on. Quick mention on the put call ratio, got really, really low, actually the lowest since August. So that is a somewhat bearish indicator. And then the VIX, we had a breakdown on the VIX, finally a close below the 50-day moving average, but we have a hammer candlestick here. Last time we had a candle sort of similar to this, we had a big sell-off in the market, so hoping for a break below 50 on the VIX early this week. SMH, it's been the dog of the NASDAQ, having trouble with its 20-day exponential. Was actually red on Friday. We need to close above 18 for this rally to have any hopes of continuing. However, if we flip over to the NASDAQ chart is hugging its downtrend line from the highs back in September, right below its 20-day exponential. So if we're able to see the NASDAQ get above 1550, we could be in for about a 10 to 15% move on the NASDAQ. RSI is building. We have a positive MACD. Stochastics have broken above 50. So SMH may look a little ugly right now, but the NASDAQ looks pretty decent. Going into this week, we had the OPEC meeting this weekend. They decided not to raise oil prices. We had the sales figures for Black Friday come out, and they were actually up 3% year over year, which is really good. Now, there's a big negative spin in the business media because that's what's selling their news right now. But everyone was expecting it to be down, and the fact that it's up, even though it's from discounted selling of large ticket items, so what? People are spending, and we're a consumer economy, so we'll see what happens Monday morning. There's also a rumor floating around that Yahoo and Microsoft are in talks. The fifth rumor in the last 3 weeks. Likely BS, but if it's true, could be a booster to the tech stocks tomorrow. Stock plays. Penny stocks have woken up big time, so that is where our focus is right now. ZHNE break above the downtrend line right now. Resistance is at 15 to 16 cents. RSI looks ready to break above 50. And check out the on-balance volume. This is the first strength we've seen in this stock on balance volume, or slow stochastics and on-balance volume actually, since back in August. So we also had a positive ADX cross, looking very, very good here for an extended move near term. TELK, my favorite biotech right now. These guys have a market cap of 11 million with $50 million, actually $65 million in cash. So it's trading $50 million under its cash balance. Breakout is a move above 22. First target is the 50-day moving average that is at 32 to 35 cents. Gotta love buying these stocks below cash value with no debt. Can't argue with that. UTSI was in the video last week at a buck 40, hit $1.90 on Friday. Can't argue with that. Look at that huge, 35% move over the last few days. A stock that reminds me of this one is ACTS, Action Semiconductor. These guys are trading $130 million below cash. They make a profit. They're positive cash flow. Company is trading below its cash balance. Breakout is $1.64 with a target of 190 to 2 plus. RSI still in the basement. It got a positive MACD cross, and stochastics are breaking above the downtrend line from the August highs. So keep a close eye on this one. We'll be nibbling anything under a buck 55 on this one. Sanmina, another huge winner last week for us, was 27 cents last Friday. Hit 71 cents, 200% move in a week. Cannot argue with that. Would be looking to add any pullbacks below 55 cents on this one. Sirius is looking really good. This is the time of year when Sirius usually does well. Auto companies have been on fire, GM and Ford, and their sell-off was a large reason why we saw that big tank in Sirius over the last month. Breakout here is 24 cents. That is the downtrend line and the 20-day exponential. So if you're looking for a scalp play, possibly look to nibbling a scalp position on a break above 24. Your stops would be 20 cents on that one, or I would look to add any dips under 20 cents for a scalp play. RSI has woken up. You can see ADX is finally turning. Stochastics are looking good. This is one of those stocks that if the pennies take off like I expect they will, it could be an easy 100% move near term. XTLB, biotech stock, lost 95% of its value a week ago. $8 million in cash. Their drug didn't do too well, but it hasn't had its dead cat bounce yet. So would consider adding 8 cents or under with a 20 cents plus target. These stocks are on fire right now, and that is why we're looking at them. Multiple 50, 60, 100% moves on these over the last few days, and that should continue. Another one to take a look at, WSTM, 3 to 4 cents, add target 9 to 10 cents target, 100% move or possible there. OpenWave, OPWV, another cash-rich tech stock, breakout is 60 cents, target 83 cents, support 45 cents on this one. Bookem, similar. Breakout here is the 20-day exponential. That is a 48 cents. Target is the 50-day moving average, so 70 cents. We're looking at for a 40% move on this one near term. Another cash-rich biotech we're looking at is KERX. This one likes to move big. The last penny stock momentum, the stock went from 12 cents to 49 cents. Here we are again with the penny stocks heating up. Would look to add, anywhere around the 15 cent area with 23 and 38 cent targets near term. Traders have a memory, and when they really start moving into these penny stocks, you're going to see the old favorites move big. So our focus going into this week are the penny sub 50 cent stocks. Market up 1,300 points in the last few days on lower and lower volumes. So the big test is going to come Monday and Tuesday for this market. We can see a pullback to 8,300 and still be fine. So I am thinking we are going to see the markets tear higher into the end of the year. So fingers crossed that happens. And if it does, there is going to be some fat profits to be made in Pennyland. That is it for the update today. I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. It should be a pretty busy week for scalping, so keep an eye on your emails. Talk to you later. Bye.